Well, hello and welcome to another Daily Dominion. It's Single Expansion Tuesday, and we have a Nocturne Kingdom here. As so often, these Nocturne Kingdoms involve a lot of night cards and duration cards and stuff that involves boons and hexes. So yeah, we're in for a doozy. We have some heirlooms, and yeah, as always, I'll very briefly go over the kingdom. Actually, not as always, I'll probably do it a bit quicker than usual. And yeah, I don't know. I also just noticed that the apparently due to an OBS update, my microphone settings always default to not my proper microphone, so that's why it's muted. It was muted yesterday. I hope I will think about this in the future and not do a goof like yesterday. Anyways, sorry for the detour, but we have a kingdom with a lot of night cards. So let me hide my camera. There's Monastery and Exorcist for trashing. We have Pixie, Fool, and Bard that can, and also Idol that can give you boons, which are those good things that can happen to you. But they are randomized. There's a boon deck of 12s that get cycled through. We have heirlooms in our deck. Like we can see two of them here, but we even have we have the lucky coin, the goat, and the magic lamp. And yeah, those three have special abilities. Goat trashes cards on play. Lucky coin gains you silvers, and magic lamp. Where can I see this? Probably here. Lets you, if you have 6 unique copies of cards in play, lets you trash itself, and you will gain 3 wishes. And wishes are super powerful, as they'll gain you any card you wish to hand that costs up to 6. And yeah, we'll probably utilize this. Then also we have Devil's Workshop to gain you cards costing up to 4. Not sure we're going for that. If you gained more than 2 cards that turn, it also gains you Imps. Imps are lab variants that will draw you 2 cards and then can sometimes play action cards directly. Skulk is some decent payload enabler. You just spend 4 to get an action card that gives you a buy, but also a gold. An Exorcist lets you trash cards from your hand to gain spirits, and spirits are all 3 of, Will-O-Wisp, Imp, and Ghost. And Ghost is a village. I think it's the only village in this kingdom that's reliable. And Pixie can sometimes pull the boon that gives you plus action, but of course that's not a reliable village. We then have Crypt to store away treasures, and Idol as an attack that can curse the opponent. And also Skulk can curse the opponent or do other nasty stuff, given that there are 12 hexes, the counterpart of the boons. But yeah, this is the kingdom. It looks, yeah, interesting. Given the high amount of heirlooms we have, we might hit the magic lamp unique condition early on. So we really want to get in maybe some draw to do that, or maybe a crypt. Um, let's look at the kingdom plot. Yeah, draw and village are pretty tight. Village, the only village here is Ghost, as I said. Draw might be okay with Exorcist, probably trashing silvers for imps or Devil's Workshop gaining some stuff. Maybe with the wishes you'll get in a crypt to store away some treasures to see the good stuff more often. Imps have some uniques to play here with Pixie and Secret Cave, but it's not that great. And so I think usually you will go for Will-O-Wisps over Imps even after you have the first 2 or so in. I think you want to do idle stuff as well, but this also seems like it's going to be a fast kingdom. Usually kingdoms with Pixie and goats are rather fast. Well, what else do we have? Well, idle is an annoying attack, as I said. You can thin using Monastery also, but I think Goat and Exorcist might be enough to thin. Opening wise, I didn't prepare an opening plot because I couldn't be bothered going through all of the combinations of heirlooms and stuff. But I think you play the lucky coin, it's fine, and to get the silver into deck. You trash an estate if you can. Otherwise, if you see the goat with the on a 5-2 hand, I still think you trash a copper, but it's not as clear to me as, of course, trashing an estate. I like opening Exorcist and maybe Pixie here. Maybe Secret Cave could also be an option, but Pixie could potentially do better things for you in the early game. And it's a unique, both are unique cards that might add up to activating the lamp. And yeah, it's gonna be governed a bit by luck, how well you manage to line up your early draws. But we'll hope to trash out these states pretty quickly with Exorcist and then continue trashing out the rest with goats and like the coppers with goat. And yeah, let's see. So let's start this game. As I said, I think it's fine to play the lucky coin. Actually, if we don't play the lucky coin, we won't have that silver. The silver would enable us to hit a higher price point probably, like a crypt or an idol, but really we mainly want to activate the magic lamp. And I mean the silver would also be another unique card, but do we really need it? I'd say we skip playing the lucky coin on the first iteration. So let's go for Pixie Exorcist. And that's not great seeing that hand here. At least we find the goat, which can trash another estate. Now let's go for a secret cave. The Exorcist will only be able to trash a copper. And we could trash the lucky coin, but I think it's actually quite useful here to get a few silvers into the deck. So maybe we top deck the lamp and just trash a copper, buy another pixie. And let's see where this gets us. This turn we should be able to get, well, we'll be able to trash an estate for a wisp. And do we want to trash this pixie? I think given that we see the lamp here, it might be a good idea to just discard a few things. Yeah, not trigger this shuffle. We can discard the lucky coin as we don't need that much yet. And yeah, be okay with that. And at this point, what do we want to gain? I think we just rebuy the pixie. We really mainly want to pop the lamp, and doing that will involve having a bunch of unique cards. And now this is annoying. I think we discard the pixie and the secret cave here, but this hand would 100% have, or I think would have, yeah, been able to pop the lamp. Or actually, I should have discarded the goat. Yeah, this was not smart, but also drawing this exorcist here is awful. Yeah, that attack really, oh man, that attack really hurt us. Yeah, this is great. I think we do this. We trash the pixie here. We still have that one extra action. Let's discard copper lucky coin. And then we may be able to trash the silver. Can play this secret cave. We can play this pixie. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, what was the boon? It's trashing. No, we don't want that. Yeah, let's play the other one. Probably we need to trash. No, we don't need to trash this one, as we can play this Will-O-Wisp. Hopefully, yeah, we get to trash a copper. Play all of this stuff to get these wishes in. Now, what do we want to do here? I think Crypt is not great yet. Maybe this is just an idle. I'm super unsure as to what card to gain here. Um, yeah, let's go for an idle and just end our night here. This will be a Crypt unless we get a nasty attack in. But yeah, this will allow us to set aside some stuff. We draw our Wisp dead. We get in another silver and probably also go for a Skulk. The Skulk can always be turned into an imp from the Exorcist, and the gold will also be good. Let's discard this copper. And finally, the silver can be turned into an imp as well. We really need to get the draw up. Yeah, let's get this idle. Decline that. Yeah, let's get this draw in for the next hand. This can be another idle and another crypt, maybe. And then we just curse the AI here, get an imp in, and buy a... Let's see what the boon is, but no, well, it's not a great boon. And we can buy another Skulk, or even another Exorcist at this point might be fine to get up the draw. What does this want to be? No, let's go for... Could also just be another Pixie. Actually, let's go for the Pixie and pick up this Imp, stash away idle idle, even though that means we won't curse this next turn. Hopefully we don't get another nasty discard attack here, but poverty is out, so this won't be able to affect us. And here, let's pick up the goat for now, still trash a bit more. Play this Pixie for silver. I don't think we can afford this. If we had another Crypt, then yes, we could, but yeah. But gaining Will-O-Wisps of Pixies is of course great. Can play this Secret Cave to draw into one of them. Do we want to play the Skulk or do we want to turn it into an Imp? I think we want to play it. Well, that was pretty inconsequential. Let's hope we don't get the plus card boon. Okay, that's fine. And here, I'm tempted to turn this gold into a ghost, just to have some reliability in draw. But then, yeah, what do we buy? It's just a skull, another Skulk might be good then. Yeah, it feels good. And we need to keep in mind that we had a bit more draw coming in here. Actually, let's for now keep the gold and just turn this into an imp. And get this extra Skulk in. Get maybe another secret cave in as just as a thing for imps to find. And things are looking alright. Although it still might be scary if AI manages to find its magic lamp and gets to pop it. But yeah, AI just goes for a crypt here. Now both of our crypts will come out, which is not great. But yeah, let's see this Pixie. We can trash. No, we don't need to trash that. Let's see what this secret cave draws us. Okay. Now, of course, the second secret cave doesn't look so great anymore. But, yeah. Oh, well. I think we want a second Exorcist at this point. We can... Yeah, the Crypts are going to come back, so... Maybe also just... Yeah, let's go for the second Exorcist. Could also put in a Devil's Workshop. But really, since we're not able to gain buy any actions, it's not all too good. But this ghost should do some good work. Now AI will probably curse us here. Yeah, there we go. And yeah, let's see. Okay, we don't want to top deck this. The lucky coin can gain us something. Decline that. Just stock up on imps, on skulks, and get this will-o-wisp in. Now these crypts colliding, of course, is not great, but hopefully soon we'll find our ghost. There it is. And some treasure, okay. I think we just end our buys, trash this copper, and play this ghost. These crypts don't do anything, but it's fine. Maybe, no, that was a mistake. I should have probably turned one of the crypts into a into a ghost, just to be able to play a ghost this turn, because otherwise, yeah. Do we want to? No, I don't think so. Now, at least we get to get through a bunch of deck this turn. Let's play this secret cave. We don't discard here. We'll stash away a lot of stuff in our crypt. Play this will-o-wisp. We draw the Exorcist. This can turn one of the skulks into another will-o-wisp. Let's see what this idol will get us. Amazing, one more card. We trashed one of AI's pixies. And yeah, we can trash this curse. We can get one more silver in. And at this point, I think just province. And maybe a fool or a secret cave. Fool would allow us to get those 3 boons at the same time. But then also, I'm not feeling it. Maybe even a secret cave could be wrong. Yeah, let's go for it. But yeah, this last turn should have really been some crypt exorcism. But yeah, I just did not think about this. But we see the ghost here, which is great. This will mean that the turn after this one should be really good. And here we can also exercise the gold. AI gets these wishes in, which is scary. And also province. Let's see what we draw here. Yeah, we just hit 3. I could also think about playing this gold and exercising the crypt instead. This might seem a bit safer, as we really need to. Yeah, I think that's a bit better. Let's get this ghost off of that. And we have more reliability than AI, but AI does have those 3 wishes at this point, which are pretty powerful. So we might be in a bit of trouble. Let's get this gold out here. You can play these wisps, which will draw other wisps. Amazing. Do we want to trash this? I don't think we need to. Yeah, but we could discard 3 cards here. We don't have the goat anyways in our hands. But maybe we just trash something here. So yeah, let's not go for that. Play those secret caves. And yeah, play one of the skulks, turn the other one into something that draws. Bad omens. AI doesn't have any coppers left in its deck. Interesting. Probably all stored away in crypts or trashed. And yeah, let's see. Okay, Swamp's Gift again. We get to buy province and probably another secret cave. I don't know. Turn this into an imp. With the ghost, we should be fine. Yeah, I think another argument against the fool might be that ghost could hit the fool, which would be really, really bad. So yeah, going for this is good. And we get to trash a curse there. Now AI gets in another crypt. It still has all 3 wishes. Let's first play this imp, getting us 2 extra actions, and yeah. Now we might in this on this turn we might want to discard later, but for now, yeah, we can just get this goat out to trash this curse later. Play a bunch of will-o-wisps and play this skulk. I think that's fine. Play more will-o-wisps and discard these 3. Decline that. Yeah, we do want to get these extra cards. Maybe we should not have discarded just then. Yeah, essentially, but the ghost will skip over all of this, so should be fine. Can even discard once again here, but do we really want that? I don't think so. So let's see what the idol will give us. Okay, a silver. How much is this? This would be 13. Now I really don't want to province here because AI could very well double province. And I think we have the better deck at this point. So what we could do, we could just exercise these for imp and nothing. And just go double duchy here. I think that's the best way. Imp and this. So this will pick up the imp, give us a nice start of turn boost, and yeah, AI should be able. Oh, was now. Now I'm thinking about also about piles because there are only 2 idols left. So 2 idols and 2 curses, and yeah, with these wishes returning for duchies, yeah, we might have a win here if we were to somehow be able to gain these idols, but or triple duchy. But yeah, we can once again play this skulk, trash one of AI's silvers, put a silver into our own hands, and yeah, discard here for potential next turn goodness. But this is really bad because we already have a wisp in play and we won't be able to play any of those. At least we have the ghost here, and we don't even find any of them. But this is 16 and double province should be really good here. Now we can even decide on what we want the ghost to hit. I think Imp is a bit more draw, but yeah, double province should be hard for AI, but not impossible for AI to beat with double duchy and province coming in. Well, it does have the wishes, but then it won't have all of the power to buy to also buy the province, right? Well, anyways, it gains a duchy, but also it only has one wish in hand there. We need to top deck something here and look at all of those will-o-wisps bottom decking essentially. But I think we did the right thing going for that province there. And this imp should be able to, especially with the secret cave, 3 money, should be able to get us to all of the coins we need. And because all of these will-o-wisps bottom decked, also they didn't draw anything. Well, we get one honorary will-o-wisp here, but we don't have any plus buy. So we just buy the last province and exorcise one more exorcist, play one more ghost, and finish off this game. This was a bit bumpy and very slow actually. Um, I think I misplayed something there, some things. Probably the second crypt was not great, and for sure that turn where I didn't trash the crypt for a ghost was incorrect. That slowed us down quite a bit. But I do like having the army of imps and will-o-wisps in our decks. It just is so much more control than what the AI did there. I mean, the AI did have the crypts and the idols and did manage to curse us a bit, but really, in the end, the yeah, our strategy prevailed. I also like going for a diverse deck early on to maximize the chances of hitting the magic lamp. I would assume that this might be what a lot of swinginess might stem from in this kingdom. Anyways, this has been it, and as always, I'd like to thank you for watching, and I'll try to catch you in the next one. Goodbye.